Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Inbound Inspection. I'm Ryan, Inbound Ryan, if you will. Today we're looking at painting contractors in Norwalk, Connecticut. So I start with a basic search on Google. Painters, Norwalk, Connecticut. It has the area here. Obviously things might change a little bit based on how you're searching, what words you're using, obviously. But also if you're using your device, such as a phone, and you're in the area and you don't put Norwalk on here, it might change things. But anyways, we're scrolling down looking at what is coming up. We have Shoreline, CertaPro, and West Hall. And we have Yelp showing up organically number 1, CertaPro number 2. That's going really well. So let's look at CertaPro's website. They're a national franchise brand. The website's pretty basic. I mean, it's a franchise. So how different is it going to be? Probably not that different. But it has areas here served, which is good. You should definitely have that on your page. Very specific stuff. This also is New York, which is interesting. There's some stuff that can get. Obviously, it's very close to New York City. I mean, we're talking 40, 50 minutes, an hour outside of there. So I kind of see it, but it's just kind of funny that the first projects, I don't know. I feel like you could do better than this, portfolio-wise, services-wise. But you notice they put the project with the location, which I think is very, very crucial that everyone should do if you're in this industry. So let's move on. So we have them showing up. We have more businesses listed here. Jonathan Painting. Let's take a quick look at their website. Jonathan Painting. Immediately go to estimates. Okay. Why you should choose them. I don't really understand this. Is this 100 or something? Like specific pages here. Let's click on commercial. I'm just curious. You know, they got some. This is a better portfolio than CertaPro. I'll tell them that. Okay, not bad. Something to build off of. Moving on, let's look at interior painting Darien, which is a next town over. So you have Yelp number 1. Stanwich is up here. Let's take a look at Stanwich Painting. They have a specific Darien page, which I think if you're a painting contractor, you should definitely have specific pages, not only different pages for your services, but different pages for the locations that you service. And this is why. This is a very standard SEO written page. It's very text heavy. It's very boring. So yes, it will help you get found and potentially bring in traffic. I'm not sure how much of the traffic is converting because this is just very boring in my opinion. And who knows how much longer this type of thing is going to work. It's very, generic. But the point is it covers the areas, it covers the services, which is what I was looking for. And this just has another page just for Fairfield County. So you could take this playbook and just dress it up more with some more personality, with some more pictures, some more tag stuff, it's not bad here. I mean, they could probably write a little more explanation, maybe name the rooms might help for them. So we basically see why they're ranking. They have a specific page for the town. Moving on, we did cabinet painting Norwalk, we had CertaPro again, Jonathan again, Shoreline again, Yelp again, Facebook. They have a specific cabinet page. CertaPro I think has a cabinet page. Yeah, cabinet painting or finishing, and this says of Norwalk, which is the franchise. So it's hard to kind of compare, if you're a small business, to compare your site and what you do to CertaPro because they're going to have thousands of website pages because they have hundreds of different franchise locations. And they're all building off this. It has a massive site with a lot of content on it covering all these different types of services, all these different locations all over the area. So the search engines are going to see that as more trustworthy. So it's going to be hard to kind of compete with that because you're not going to have franchises most likely all over the country like this. But so just try to find little spots you can do things differently. So looking at, this is actually AI mode from Google, which I've never really used before. Kind of a chatbot, similar thing. I just put cabinet painters Norwalk, came with CertaPro again, Shoreline, JPS, Jonathan. So it's kind of the same stuff. And then it goes down if you want specialized stuff, restoration, unique finishes, doors, drawers, and more. I love that. That's a great title. Anyways, that was kind of cool. And then it scrolls down what's pointing from Yelp. So the AI mode, you're inside of a sort of chat. So there's no like blue links like we saw on this type search. The AI search just gives you businesses directly. Google reviews right there. It gives you one little sentence about it. I don't know where I got this sentence from. This is pulling from their website and other things. Specialized stuff, a little bit more specialized things, free quotes, regional specialists. Here's a map of people, I guess, that have location in Norwalk, and then you scroll down. But yeah, that's basically it. It looks like it's just pulling from Yelp websites and Google reviews, but there's not a lot of other stuff. It's pretty much all businesses, which is interesting. There might be more and more traffic on AI mode like this, but you'll see that it's kind of the same people ranking through all of these searches so far. Let's go to Claude. I typed in cabinet painting. Now that's different from cabinet painters. Messed up there, whatever. Cabinet painting, Westfall, NYCA, which is interesting. That sounds like New York, but it says Norwalk based. WD painting. So this actually gave us a lot. The first three were different. Here's Certa Pro again, and it tells you some tips from Claude. Get at least 3 quotes. Ask whether the doors are sprayed off-site, which is interesting. So I would have something on your website. If you do spray them off-site, you take them to a shop and spray them. Make sure you mention that, and make sure you include like the prep work that you're doing: sanding, cleaning, degreasing, priming, sanding, spraying, all that type of stuff, so that you stand out, and also so it can pull its content so you rank. So let's look at WD, because they were number 3 on Claude. Interior, exterior painting, wallpaper removal, staining, and more. Okay. Not bad. See, they have some real, decent pictures showing everything. Probably different pages, yeah, for each type of service. Just has Connecticut, which is, it's a small state. Maybe they service the whole state. I'm not sure. It has Fairfield County right here, though. Stanford specifically, Greenwich, Wilton. Interior painting near Stanford is the name of the page. So this is probably helpful. Yeah, and then just kind of a SEO page, kind of basic, but there's a cool room there. Look at that piano. That looks nice. Let's go back up to their services, why they were ranking for cabinet. Okay, this is why so make sure you definitely have if you do cabinet painting, you do spray them, make sure you mention that. Make sure you make your own page just for the service. You'd be surprised at how many people don't have this basic stuff set up, and they're wondering why their site and their company isn't ranking for specific services, specific searches. Everyone's going to search in a slightly different way. They may say refinish my cabinets. They may say paint my cabinets. They may say spray my cabinets. They may say reface. There's so many different terms they use. You have to make sure that you cover them, you explain them what you're doing, how you do it. Okay, not bad. See, they kind of have the benefits of it, what you should do beforehand. I think maybe they could add some pictures or some better bullet points here, a little bit easier to read. I got a nice picture there. But the point is, I think, is they have a specific cabinet painting page. If you want to rank for cabinet painting searches in your area, make sure you have a page that mentions cabinet painting and the areas that you service. So moving on, this is a very unique search. Popcorn ceiling removal. Who's number 1? Someone with a popcorn ceiling removal page in Westport and surrounding areas. Look at that. They have a picture, well, removing the popcorn. They used to be popular. Sure did. Patch Boys, also a clever name, memorable. Danbury, Norwalk, all about drywall and ceiling repair. Here's how it works. Assessment, preparation, removal. I think I would add some more pictures here. I would clean it up, make it a little bit, a little bit jazzier. These are good questions. How much does it cost? Do they have contains asbestos? Is it busy? Or is it messy? Excuse me. You got recent reviews. There's some good stuff to steal from here. But the point is, look at this. They have specific pages on these very specific searches. This isn't just, painting. This is drywall repair, drywall installation, plaster repair, plastering. So they don't even have anything that mentions painting, but a lot of painting companies do this type of work. I co-own a painting company, and we do popcorn ceiling removal. We do drywall repair. And you better believe we have a specific page for all these type of services. Because you want to be found for drywall installation, make sure you have a page on drywall installation and where you service. So they're a good example. Let's scroll down. So they're number 1. Here comes Shoreline. We should go Shoreline here if they have anything about popcorn. They really don't. So they also do Westchester, New York. Let's see here. Drywall contracting, maybe. Yeah, maybe they're just like, we could do it. Ooh, it's a lot of text here. Yeah, a little bit overwhelming. I think we could do some more stuff. This is our sister company. Oh, Shoreline High Gloss. Familiar with them. Anyways, so I think the main takeaways are that how do I go to the next? There we go. For location-based searches, have the location in your business name or in your business address in that location. It can help you rank. As we saw here earlier, I forgot where it was. Yes, here we are. These businesses are in Norwalk. This one has Norwalk in its name. So that's a big takeaway. If you want to rank in this town, make sure that you get a business address in that town or you have it in your name are two of the quickest ways to rank for these type of searches, location-based searches. Number two, website pages dedicated to a specific service can lead to high organic ranking and getting cited in AI search results. As we saw with WD, has a very specific cabinet painting page on Claude. It ranked. So those are the big takeaways here. Also remember to have a specific service page on unique things such as popcorn ceiling removal, things like that, plastering, taping, drywall installation, all these specific type of things. You know, you could have pages on not only interior painting, but on faux finishes, lime wash, Roman clay, Venetian plaster. There's tons of stuff that people are asking for these days. People want stripes painted. Maybe you have a page about stripe painting. People want an ombre, colors going down. They want all these unique stuff. They want faux finishes. They want cool stuff. They want different stuff. You got to have proof to show that you have done this type of work. The examples we looked at had a lot of good words written. They had a lot of pages on the services and the locations. But what they were lacking to me was actual personality. Minus the Patch Boys. I like the Patch Boys. It's clever. They lacked a lot of personality, and they lacked a good portfolio photos. Like, this is our actual work. A lot of stuff was just very generic. It could have been painted or done by anybody. I have no idea. So just say, try to mix in some stuff that shows your team on site, that shows like the shirts, the vans, that type of thing, shows the before and after, shows the process, shows everything. Because like you just want to come off as authentic. Not only can you do the service, here's proof of it, and it's authentic, it's real. This isn't an AI image. I mean, my goodness, like these things are going to happen more and more. You need to position yourself as a true, reliable local company with local service pages, local explanation, location-based website pages, all this stuff covered so that you can show up and people can trust you. So not only are you getting traffic to your site, they're actually calling you and hiring you. That's all I got for now. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.